What is going on, people from the tube? Welcome back to another Pancho Things. So, here's the kicker. You're gonna see the same outfit for weeks to come. It's because I'm filming these type of videos all at once because Logan once enough was kind enough to let me shoot some shotgun in his property. It's a Sunday, probably the neighbors are gonna hate us, but we're gonna get this done all at once. But I'm not gonna be able to edit all of it at once because otherwise this video is gonna be like 2 hours long. So we're not gonna do that. So this is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna try an array of shells. Reason being is this year is difficult to put the hands on Boss shot shells for obvious reasons. And if you don't know why, you can go to Boss website and kind of understand in between the tariffs and the acquisition of the metal is kind of hard to put the hands on the shells. So I'm having to go back to steel. So I don't know, I'm gonna try different steel shots and see what pattern's better from my Muller choke tubes. That's what I'm gonna be using today and logically the season. But I'm gonna start with one shell at a time, and we're gonna go through each distance with the decoy, the passing, and the UFO, and we're gonna put them on target on paper. So the target paper, if you this is the first time you see one of my videos doing pattern video, I don't count pellets, I don't do any of that. So if that's kind of like what you're looking at, this is not gonna be the video for you. What I do is I put that on paper just in a regular scenario, how I normally shoot when I'm hunting, freestanding. There's no benches, no presses, no nothing. I just put it on paper so I can see what the choke tube and the shell are kind of doing, so I know what to expect in the field, adding the circumstances of wind and movement and everything. So, all right, so today I'm gonna be shooting the blind sides, and we're gonna be doing the decoy passing and UFO. So let's take a look. All the shells that I'm gonna be using are 3-inch number 2s, and we're gonna see how this pattern on paper. This is also the first time I gotta shoot with the glasses on, so. All right, decoy with the heavy steels, 30 yards. Find a hole. So last time I shot these, it wasn't great, it wasn't bad. Let's see what it shows now. It's not bad, but it's not great. All right. Heavy steels passing 45 yard. Find a hole. UFO heavy steel 50 yards. Find a hole. Alright, we're gonna pick this up at the house and go over. The GoPro started failing, the other camera failed because it was too hot. So I'll fill him in the gaps. Logan, once again, thank you so very much, dude. Yes, and when you're at the house. Alrighty, so before we start here, I want to say something that we noticed as we finished shooting all the shells. The backdrop of where we were shooting is a slightly angle on the top. And initially, face forward, the angle doesn't seem as much. When you look sideways, it's really leaning. Which I don't know if yay or nay is gonna have an effect. I do believe it will. If you throw a shot to a target and it's impacting right here, and you have this bent backwards, it's gonna throw the shot higher than if it was flat, right? Because there's a little bit more chance for it to keep spreading. forward up, not necessarily sideways. So I just putting that in there because some of the shots I threw them up, and some of the shell shot up, and I feel that it looks super high in paper, but I don't think it's because that the shell is shooting way too tall. I think it's that angle that makes it look worse. So we're gonna have to play with this. Unfortunately, I already had sent all the shells, so unfortunately we're gonna have to adjust like that impact. The shotgun is cheap. This shotgun and those choke tubes, Muller choke tubes, are shooting perfect pattern 60-40 on all three choke tubes perfectly with Boss 3-inch 3.5 stack and 3 and number 4s, shooting beautiful patterns. If you want to see it, I got a video here. My shotgun is already fitted and chimed. Everything is nice. Alrighty, today we're gonna talk about the heavy shot, heavy steel. I have shot these shells before on my cremators, my cremator choke tubes, and they were a little patchy. So let's take a look and see how they did with the Mullers. Alright, so let's start with the decoy or the close range. This pattern actually is not bad compared to what I have seen, what I saw and I remember of the heavy steels with the cremators. Few flyers, couple of patches, a little bit here, and here. All in all, not that bad. I would have to say it's kind of consistent to what I remember. It has patches. If we bring this down a little bit, once again, because of the backdrop, how that was standing, this will kind of like go down a little bit. So not a bad pattern. I like how this looks on the decoy. I like it really, really good. I do enjoy how that looks. Could be better, yeah. Is it something that I can buy a couple of boxes and put some birds down? Yeah, I like it. It's open. It's not really tight. Once again, little patches, which is consistent to the patchiness that I experienced before, but not bad at all. Let's take a look and see what the passing had for us. Alrighty, so passing. This is more consistent to what I experienced in the past. So even if we bring this whole thing down, due to, once again, what we explained earlier, we still have some patchiness. Now, this is a little bit tighter. It's a little more constricted. But yeah, massive patch here. Massive patch right there. A massive patch right here. And quite a few flyers. So even if we bring this down, you're still gonna have a nice hole there. And a nice hole here, So yeah, this is more consistent to what I experienced with the cremators and the heavy steels. Patchiness, a little bit patchy. Now, in my configuration, those shells might not like my barrel, because got pretty much the same, pretty much the same pattern, different choke tubes. So yeah, that's what I remember. So let's see what the UFO gave us. Alrighty, UFO, rough. Few flyers. Once again, if we bring this down, we still have this right here. Super decent grouping little here, but everything else is just way too much of a patch. And once again, this is pretty much what I saw with this in with my Carlson choke tube. So there you go. I started to think, as I mentioned before, this this shell might not like my barrel. That might be it. The shell might not like this barrel. But other than that, man, yeah, that's a massive patch right there. So yeah, so heavy steel for close. Yeah, I'll take him with my decoy. But mid range and long range, probably not. Might not be the best option. So for me, it has to do decent enough mid range and short range. I don't take that much far shots long range, but mid and short range needs to be decent for me to use it for the season. So is the meat terrible? No, but I have other shells that I had tested that had performed better on the mid range than these guys have. So yeah, I'm starting to believe that yeah, my shotgun might not like this shell. Period. It does not perform well with the Mullers. It didn't perform well with the cremators. So, guys, if you don't forget, I have a coupon. If you want to try it out for yourself, your Muller choke tubes, feel free to use this coupon. And there we go. There we have it. Heavy shot, heavy steel shot shell. A lot of patchiness. It is a lot of patchiness. So. Thank you so very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified the time that I upload on the video. And I will see you in the next one. Pancho out.